Hello everybody, welcome back to Beating the Odds. It is Saturday, February 4th, 2023, and we are back with our college basketball best bets of the day. If you're new to the channel, my name is Zach, and welcome to Beating the Odds. Hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, hit the notification bell so you never miss a pick. We do these college basketball videos every single day, along with the NBA. We also do the NHL, MLB, and also all of college and pro football when it's on. We're going after our first 250 subscribers. We blew past that first 100 subscribers in our first week and a half on YouTube. Really excited to have y'all here today. Let's go win together today, and let's go make some money, because we sure as hell did yesterday. We went 2-1 in college basketball. We had San Diego State minus 5.5. Easy winner. Boise State got absolutely crushed. They got killed. They got murdered in San Diego. Fairfield plus 5.5. Took a little bit of an L. Took that one on the chin. And Canisius, we had them plus 4.5. Huge backdoor cover. You love to see when a team makes a no reason three to be able to cover the spread. We got Canisius there. So a 2-1 day. Not bad. That puts us over 60% for the year. We have a huge slate of college basketball today. I mean, a major slate. We have 8 picks going on our video today. Let's just get right into it. Our best bet today is going to be St. Mary's minus 3.5. They're at home. Gonzaga is not the same team. They are not a bad team, but they are not good either. They are, listen, when the Zags were dominant, they always had trouble with St. Mary's. St. Mary's is a really, really good team that nobody knows about. They're in the top 10 of the KenPom ratings. That is huge. All the sucker money's on the Zags tonight. I am smashing St. Mary's tonight. Love St. Mary's at home minus 3.5. Our next bet is going to be Rutgers minus 3.5 versus Michigan State. Rutgers took it on the chin against Iowa last time they played. They got killed. And we had Rutgers, by the way, in that game. It wasn't great. But here's what I will tell you. Rutgers plays way better in Jersey. They play way better at home. They are way better than an unranked team too. And Michigan State doesn't typically play well on the road. They play great at home. They don't play well on the road. I love Rutgers getting the win here. I think it's going to be not a double-digit win, but an 8, 9, 10-point win. I think it's going to be close for a while. Rutgers are going to lock down defense around the 10 to 12 minute mark, and then they're going to pull away at the end. Our next bet is going to be Oklahoma State minus 3.5. They're playing versus TCU. TCU is coming to Oklahoma State. Guys, this is a system play. Oklahoma State is an unranked team that is favored versus a ranked team. Everyone and their mother is going to slam the ranked team, that has plus the points. Guys, Mike Miles is not playing. He is their best player. He is their best playmaker. He is their best scorer. He is not going to play for TCU today. He's hurt with a leg or foot injury. Oklahoma State is at home. They play great at home. I love them laying this number here as a system play. We win this like 77% of the time. Slam Oklahoma State today minus 3.5. Our next bet of the day is the biggest game of the day, Duke and UNC. We got UNC plus 2.5. Last game was a look-ahead spot for UNC. They lost outright to Pitt. We had UNC in that game. We should have known that this was a look-ahead spot. But I'll tell you guys this right now. They will bounce back. They are better at every single position. Their guards are better. Armando Bacot, the center for UNC, is the best player on the court by a mile. They have the defenders to be able to play against anyone who Duke throws them, and they have a better coach. I know it's at Duke, but the thing is Duke's only 9 miles away from UNC, which means that they're going to have fans there. It'll still be 99% Duke fans, but they're not going to be traveling really. This isn't a travel game. This is a huge game. I love UNC in this spot. Take them plus the points, but they are winning this game outright. I think it won't even be close towards the end anyway. It'll be close until about 5 minutes. UNC's going to pull away. Our next bet of the day is going to be Texas money line. They're playing Kansas State. K-State's overrated. K-State is playing at home, though, which I don't like. I'm not going to lie. I don't like them playing. I do not like betting against Kansas State at home. They're very, very good. But they play well there. But Texas is flatly the better team here. As long as Texas doesn't, go on a cold streak, which they sometimes do, I think they win this game pretty handily. I'm taking the Texas money line. You could take the -1, but I don't like getting hooked, so I'm taking the money line. Our next bet of the day is another money line. It's going to be Indiana money line versus Purdue. This is probably the second biggest game of the day. These two teams, these two fan bases, hate each other almost as much as Duke UNC. Indiana money line minus 122. Trace Jackson Davis is going to absolutely school Zach Edey. This is a really tough spot for Purdue in Indiana. Indiana coming off a bad loss against Maryland. We had Maryland in that game, got a dub. But we had Indiana's coming off a bad loss. They're coming home. And Purdue, they're going to be up for this game. And if Trace Jackson Davis and Zach Edey play to at least a draw, which I think could very much happen. The supporting cast for Indiana is absolutely better than the supporting cast for Purdue. Purdue has a lot of shooters, so it works really well with Edey and his skill set, kicking it out to open shooters. But Indiana is just overall better than Purdue, I think, if you take Zach Edey out of the equation. Love Indiana minus 122 here. Our second to last bet of the day is Iowa State plus 1.5. They're playing against Kansas. Kansas injury report has 7 people on it. They are the walking wounded right now. And they have got good players, but I think Iowa wins this game because they have a huge bounce back spot opportunity. We had Texas Tech during the week. Texas Tech had their biggest comeback in school history against Iowa State. Iowa State went on an inexplicable cold streak. I don't see it happening again. I love Iowa State here plus 1.5. And they're a fantastic defensive team. Most of the time can shoot the absolute lights out. I love Iowa State here at home in a bounce back spot in one of their biggest games of the entire year, if not their biggest game of the entire year. And our last bit of the day, we're still deciding on. We have Illinois versus Iowa. Check my Twitter for that. My Twitter is in the description below, so you want to check that out. I'm going to be deciding on that game right before game time. I'm deciding whether I want to do the over in this game. Do I want to take Illinois plus the points? Those are the 2 places I'm leaning, is Illinois plus 3.5 or the over 153.5. Both teams score a lot. I'm going to decide on that right before the game starts. So check my Twitter for that. My Twitter's in the description. So a quick recap of the picks. What we have is we got St. Mary's our best bet, minus 3.5. We have Rutgers minus 3.5. Oak State minus 3.5. UNC plus 2.5. The Texas and Indiana money line. Iowa State plus 1.5, and we'll decide Illinois and Iowa as we get closer to game time. So guys, let's lock in those picks. Let's win together today. Let's make some money and check out our NBA video that's going on right now. And I will see you all tomorrow. But let's go make some money.